Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
Hey, Daddy, this is dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar Nova. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for 300 million, and I made 350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. What a glorious day. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday morning as much as I am. Early bird gets the worm, and I've been up and at 'em, working hard around the clock already, let me tell you, man. And, we had Untitled yesterday for our YouTube Live members. They caught it live, and for our Patreons, you had it on the playback, both adless MP3 and video. And, we were supposed to talk about a new venture. And I'm still texting. So, we were supposed to talk about a new venture, and we didn't get to do that because we had 2 full Untitled posts to get through. But the new venture is definitely taking off and seeming very, very promising. It's going to be a good year, man. What is this? It's 2021, and we're in June. All right, so it's going to be a good second half of the year or a good third quarter. So much to talk about. I guess the first thing we need to announce, let me see. I want to actually wait. I can't do this without my man. Cause again, you guys don't understand how important each and every one of you guys are. The power of networking is so strong. So just let me thank first and foremost.
James Payne is my name, partner. How about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see.
Cause he don't even know. I'm a Gemini. My mind's always working, man. James happened to say something one day, and I'm all over that. I'm all over that, man. And it's like P. Diddy said, man, I'm a 90s dude, right? So like P. Diddy said, man, tell your friends to get with my friends and we can be friends. You understand? So when my man James Payne started talking and I got to listening, the brain, the gears got to working. And I came up with a great master plan. I know James is doing some stuff in Tennessee. He's been putting on some shows out there, and like I said, I talked to his peoples. They got with my peoples, and now we all peoples, man. So July 16th and July 17th. Let me just pull these dates up. We will be in Atlanta doing some live commentary for TriStar Boxing. And not only can you be in the building, but you can also catch us commentating live on their stream. And, check the TBV crew. Once again, continue the next step, take the necessary next step to doing live commentary at a live fight and play-by-play, So on this card, you got Rydell, Super Maze Jr. There's actually a lot of fights. This is an interesting card. It's so funny the way the boxing is, man. This card has Bill Haney fighter Amari Jones, who is like this declarated amateur that everybody's been talking about. And now I get to see him live and in person doing his thing. And I was talking to Bill last night, and I let him know that we're going to be in the building. So I'm trying to get Bill and Devin to come out so that if you come out to support us, you got at least Bill and Devin in the building there. And others, right? Like Amari's going to be there. There's Mac Truck, I think, is fighting on this card too. So I'm getting super excited. And, very appreciative of the opportunity to do a partnership with TriStar Boxing and call their live fights. It's going to be 2 nights of fights. It's going to be in Atlanta, Friday, July 16th, and Saturday, July 17th. 2 completely separate cards. General admission is $40. VIP tables are available, but the capacity is limited. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a great night for us because now we get to expand, what it is that we do from just podcasting and covering fights to being at a fight and calling it live, doing the play-by-play. That's. It's definitely something new, and the way that I do it isn't traditional, right? Like I'm sure the promoter doesn't want me cursing as much as I did for Gabe, but that is my passion, right? That's my passion, as Jermel Charlo would say. I'm passionate about what I do, so it comes off that way sometimes. So 2 nights of live professional boxing. Greg Cohen Promotions, who, like I said, they got Mac Truck, and here we go. Christian is calling in the wrong one. I got a guest trying to get in, but he's calling the wrong. Let me add him. He must don't know. Let me see. Christian, right? But yeah, man, outside of that, since we're talking Atlanta, right? Tank Davis is in Atlanta right now, and he was actually training at Coach Mustafa Mickens' gym, where Christian Otero and Matt Truck train out of, and that's why I'm trying to get Christian on. He's just calling the wrong Skype. He's calling the call-in Skype. I'm trying to get you on over here, Mr. Otero. All right, let's see if he sees this ring.
Yes, sir.
There he goes.
Yes, sir.
Champ.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Just, waking up a little while ago. Getting about to get my first workout in.
So you in Atlanta right now at Mustafa Mickens' gym?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great, great. I wanted to talk to you because I seen Tank stop by, man. Did you get that work?
Nah, man, I ain't get to work with him. He, it's fight week, so he came over here to get his shakeout.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, look who I got right here.
Fight week, baby.
Hey, Mustafa, what's going on, champ? How are you? I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They about to get to work in here, so I'm gonna go outside.
For sure, for sure.
But more or less, it was. All right, thanks, coach. I was gonna say, but yeah, more or less, it was a great.
Put it up a little bit so we get more face and less beard, champ. You got like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to place my phone down somewhere. Hold on.
All right. Well, for those that don't know, we're tuned in right now with Christian El Veneno Otero. He's in Atlanta right now at Mustafa Mickens' gym, which is going to be the gym that Mayweather Promotions uses for tomorrow, Wednesday's media workout with Gervonta Tank Davis, who's going to be taking on Mario Barrios. So, champ, man, how did Tank look to you? Is he short compared to you, and how tall are you?
All right, being that I'm a 135-pounder, he seemed pretty small, man, but he's a force to be reckoned with. I feel like the size is not gonna matter with him.
So why do you feel like that?
Because he has very surreal power. He showed that yesterday in his workout. He didn't really show too much, but he came, like I said, he came to shake out and, lose a few pounds or whatever the case may be. But, yo, man, like, I never seen somebody train so merciless.
So he's focused, in your opinion. He looks dialed in.
He's focused. He's a humble guy. He was very open to, like, he was very, like, he wasn't talking to nobody. Obviously he was focused. He's fight week. But he's very humble guy.
So I hear he was like in the ring with other people. He didn't try to take the gym to himself. He literally shared it with y'all.
Now, at first, coach was like, yo, everybody got to get out the gym. And then I guess Coach Calvin Ford and Gervonta was like, nah, like we want that mud. We want everybody working. We want everybody in the mud with us.
Beautiful.
So we just kept grinding.
So you didn't get to get in the ring with him, but you worked alongside of him. You was doing the drills with him, or you was doing your own thing while he was doing his own thing.
Well, yeah, I was just doing my own thing, because I'm still, trying to get shit right on my side. I'm trying to get my plan down right, because I'm fighting July 31st out here in Decatur. So I'm just focused on what I'm trying to do, what I'm manifesting towards. I'm trying to get to his level one day.
And you're on the Latin promotion card July 31st, correct?
I'm on the the Latin American boxing promotions card. July 31st, and I'm just looking to put on the show, man. Hopefully, I could be a ticket seller also.
And how'd you get linked up with that? Did you know Jenny Badillo? Was it through Big Time Promotions? How'd you end up on that card?
Yeah, I'm cool with Matthew Lefty Guns.
Okay.
And Jennifer Badillo is his wife.
Okay.
So, I get work with Matthew all the time. They know my potential. They know, I'm a humble kid. So more or less they were willing to work with me. And they allowed me to get a spot on this card. So, I'm staying active, man. This is all I'm trying to do.
Now, I hear Lefty's no longer on the card. Is that true?
Oh, well, I guess that's new to me.
We need to make sure. I know my co-producer was scheduling him, and then he said, "Oh, Lefty's not on the card," and I'm like, "What? If he ain't on the card, then cancel that."
I don't know, man. I know I'm gonna be ready for July 31st.
For sure, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I said it's all love. If he doesn't fight on the card, I'm just wishing him the best endeavors.
So how is it being down there, man? This is your first camp with Mustafa, right?
Yeah, this is my first camp with Mustafa. I came down here for a little trial run for a week, but Like it's cool, man. You know, he's
You
very knowledgeable.
wait. To be clear, you came down for the trial run
In
previous.
May.
Exactly.
In May sometime.
Exactly.
And you know,
now you're back. Now you're back full time.
Yeah, I'm back full time. You know, I'm in camp now, and staying down here till July 31st. You know, so I'm looking to get as much experience and knowledge as I can. You know, while I'm out here, because you know, at the moment I'm living in New York and stuff, and I have to handle my priorities. Priorities is important, man.
So you live on your own in New York?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you left your apartment and everything for a whole month?
Yeah, I had to make sure them bills was paid before I left.
Yeah, of course, man.
But it's a great experience, you know, learning from Coach Mustafa, because you know, not only does he teach you the technicality and how you throw punches and stuff like that, but he also teaches you the knowledge overall in and out the ring. You know, inside the ring, you know, he teaches you how you have to be, how focused you got to be, what you got to focus on. You know, ain't no ego, no malice, no intention. You know, and he just tells you you have to be disciplined on the outside. You know, consistency is the key. You know,
for sure, man. I'm happy for you, man. But I you know, I follow all my guys like a stalker, and I noticed that you posted a happy Father's Day to your brother and saying that even though y'all don't talk, you still wish him the best.
Of course.
Did he at least reach back out to you when he seen that you tried to break the ice, or nothing yet?
Well, I texted my brother and I wished him a happy Father's Day. You know, he replied back and told me that he loved me.
Okay.
And stuff like that. You know, but other than that, we haven't really been having words. You know, I haven't spoken to him for about 2 months.
Well, I mean, listen.
It is what it is.
Hopefully, you know, you doing what you did and sending out that Father's Day love melted the ice a little bit, and he could show up to the fight, you know, and be there July 31st, you know, to support you, man. So, what are you doing, you know, like right now? Like, when do you start your training camp?
Well, I'm already in camp.
I mean, for today though, like what time is your session?
All right, so well, right after this, I'm getting ready to work.
Okay.
Right after this.
So
you know, he said I got 15 minutes. So
what they got you doing? What's like? Walk us through your day.
So in the morning, it mainly consists. Because today's a sparring day. But mornings mainly consist of physical training. You know, sharpening your tools. You know, everything they do is 12 rounds in here. So, you know, it's just about, you know, keeping that mind intact and sharp, you know, and making sure you incorporate, you know, through the time. But, you know, it's just mainly physical training and just, you know, getting your tools intact, you know, shadow boxing after physical training and stuff like that. You know, we get a little knowledge from coach. You know, then right before people leave, you know, he gathers everybody, you know, he spits his little knowledge. You know, and then in the night, it's either sparring or we have boxing, just strictly boxing. You know, jump rope, like 10 rounds of jump, 30 either an hour straight or 10 rounds of jump rope. You know, 12 rounds of shadow boxing. You know, and then you know, finishing off on the bag for me, little ab work, whatever the case may be. You know.
And your stablemate Mac Truck is there too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Doesn't he? I think he fights on the card I'm about to commentate. Does he fight July 16th or 17th?
Yeah, he's fighting July 16th. I think out here in Atlanta also.
Yeah, on the Buckhead card, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna be out there.
He's looking, by the way, he's looking sharp, man. He's looking sharp, boys. You know?
Bruh.
He's a force also.
I almost got him some fire sparring. I don't know if they still gonna use him because the opponent switched. Mike Coffie, you know, he knocked out Damani Rock. Now he's the main event, July 31st. Oh shit, is it the 31st?
Is he fighting in the Eliminator?
He fighting. It is. I think it is an Eliminator. He fighting. Oh shit, it's the 31st. Damn, I got a card on the 31st in Atlanta. Your card. Yeah, I'm commentating your card.
I mean, you can always watch it live.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I DVR it. But, he's fighting in Prudential Center on the 31st, and he's taking on Gerald Washington. But it was supposed to be someone else. I ain't gonna say the name. I guess they didn't take the fight. But the dude that it was supposed to be, Mac Truck, would have been a good spawn partner to.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
Who?
Yo, why they ducking smoke with my boy Mike Pilati, man? Why they ducking smoke, man?
Who you think I'm talking about?
I'm talking about not Cassius, right?
Well, Cassius turned it down twice already, yeah.
Oh man, yo.
Yeah, but like, you know, he got his promotional issues and shit, you know. So I ain't gonna. It was somebody else that Mac could emulate pretty good because of the body type. So Polite has said, yeah. So now that the opponent switched to a fucking tall dude, he's fighting Gerald Washington now.
Yeah, he had to switch up his camp.
I don't know if he gonna still let Mac come in, but I'm gonna ask him again, man, so Mac could get that pro heavyweight sparring over there. You know.
Hey, honestly, I feel like in preparation for a fight, man, it doesn't matter the sparring as long as you getting the quality and you know you getting the right work out of it. You know, it all depends on how you incorporate.
If it's a taller or shorter dude and you working out with a shorter dude and then your fighter is taller on the night, it ain't gonna matter?
Nah, it ain't gonna matter.
Wow.
It ain't gonna matter.
Okay.
It's all about the rounds. It's all about how you incorporate it in there.
Well, for sure, I believe it's about the rounds. You need that stamina, man. What do you do? What do you think works the best for you to ensure that you have stamina? Because I remember your last fight that I commentated, you know, you definitely were active and let your hands go, which is important, especially on a 4-round fight. You don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges because it was a pretty tight fight in terms of activity.
Yeah. So more or less, Julio Cesar Chavez always said, boxing is 70% running and 30% work. You know, all the work, work gets done in the gym, but it's mainly on the road. You know, so if you ain't putting in your road work, you ain't gonna fight to your best potential.
I hate that you said that. I hate running, dog. It's fighters that say they don't even run and you don't see them look tired, yo. There's gotta be another way to do it.
But everybody has their own, like, you know, to each his own. Everybody has their own way. Like some people go and spar a lot. You know, some people do a lot of strength and conditioning. Some people swim. You know. But I feel like the best way to get that conditioning is running.
Cutting yourself off, champ. There you go. Don't cut yourself off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got a big ass head, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, man. So listen, man. Before we wrap it up, I know you got to train. You want to give any prediction on Tank versus Barrios? What you think could happen? I mean, you don't got to pick a winner, but I mean, you know, if you want to at least say who you think is the favorite or what you think may happen, I don't know.
I'm not a fan of Tank, you know, and I'm not really too familiar with Mario Barrios. So I'm gonna say I'm going with Tank for a late round, at least the eighth, but 8 to 10 round knockout.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna punish that boy.
And what about Coffie versus Gerald Washington? Like I said, that got announced yesterday. You think Mike Polite Coffie can handle the former opponent of Deontay Wilder? And I believe Gerald Washington knocked out Robert Helenius, who knocked out Adam Kovnacki.
Yeah, I think Pilati's gonna have I think he's gonna, you know, he may start off slow. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure because Gerald Washington is actually a good boxer. He's very sharp. Yeah. You know, so I feel like it's gonna take a few rounds, but that power is gonna get to Gerald Washington. He don't got no chin. He don't got no chin, man.
For sure. So it's Polite, not Pilati.
Yeah. Polite. Yeah. Polite by knockout.
But he also said no more Polite to make it easier for people. He just going by Mike Coffie or Michael Coffie to make it easier.
Right. No problem.
But yeah,
my
man.
Fault. Shout out to my guy though, man.
Yeah,
he's ducking that smoke.
He's our guy for sure, man. But yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to it. For sure, let everybody know where they can follow you at. Let everybody know the phone number to get them tickets. I know you fighting in Atlanta. We gonna be out there. How could they get them tickets to see you? How could they support? Where could they get the pay-per-view? Talk to us.
Hold on, let me give me a second because I gotta pull up the poster.
I got you.
So, all right, y'all can follow me on Facebook at Christian Otero, and then y'all can follow me on Instagram and and Twitter at Veneno_Otero. And you could, if you want to buy tickets, and if you're coming out to Atlanta, make sure you call 347-572-9185.
So, I'm showing the people the video you posted of Tank working out in your gym.
Yeah. Yo, it was so quiet, bro. I had to turn up real quick. I'm like, yo, fight week. He's like, yeah, fight week. Everybody's like,
That work.
So when you looking at him, is he doing anything that you like? Oh shit, I ain't never think to do that, or oh shit, I do that same thing. Is it? Do you look at these guys that are above you like that, or are you just looking at it like, I can't wait to get in his position?
I mean, you know, I feel like how he was training, he was just mainly just, you know, setting out his blueprint and seeing what he was gonna do in the fight, you know. And his coach was like, you know, giving him his little game plan. You know, they was working on stuff. But me, I know one day I'm gonna be facing someone like him. You know, so how I was looking at it, yeah, I was admiring the work, but I know one day I want to be able to face him. You know, because earlier that day, I was just talking about how I want to get work with Tank, and comes to find out he wound up coming that night. You know, I don't duck no spoke with nobody, man. And I want to be able to get that experience with all the top level guys, and hopefully, when I get to the level that level, I'm able to face someone like Tank.
Yo, didn't you tell me you sparred Stephen Fulton too?
Yeah, I was in camp with Stephen Fulton in January.
Oh, wow. That's dope. That's dope. You know, yeah, I just noticed Aida Biggs is on the card with you, too.
Yeah.
That about to be a stacked card. Y'all got that big 7-foot heavyweight. Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus.
Yeah, y'all got Zeus. You got Biggs. Man, they need to throw Mac on that card 2 weeks later.
They got a whole bunch of New York guys on that card, man.
Yeah,
New York guys.
I just hit Lefty up to confirm because I had him scheduled, but then, you know, I heard he was off, so I'm like, what's the point? You know what I mean? I might as well put somebody else on that's fighting. But, man, listen, Champ, we ain't going to take too much more of your time. Let's work, Champ. First Bodie Reek, and you got to make history.
You know the vibes. I am. Feel me? I got some big shoes to fill, man, being that I'm from Harlem, but I'm confident, man. Feel me?
For sure. Yo.
I'm ready, man. I can't wait to fight on Top Rank or ESP or Showtime, man. They're going to love me.
Listen, you being in that 135 division, I'm going to sound like a total hypocrite right now because one of my callers has been recommending that I watch that Four Kings documentary on Showtime with like Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, and whoever the fourth one was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, yeah, man, you should check it out since you're in that lightweight division, man. It was pretty interesting to see Hagler's story, you know, and Leonard's as well, man. And you never know what motivates or what inspires you. That being said, Champ, man, get back to work. We appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us. Best of luck out there. Take a lot of pictures with Tank, man, and talk to him, man. Talk to him. Soak it in, dog. Soak it in. Talk to Calvin Ford, too, man. Talk to Calvin, man. He's the real deal, man. I was just with him in Atlanta the other day, so. All right, Champ.
Yeah, I always got questions.
Yeah,
I'm a very boisterous person, so I'm gonna be networking.
Listen, the stupid question is the one that you don't ask. You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
All right, brother. Do your thing. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Otero, El Veneno. He's out there. Atlanta, Mustafa Mickens, Mac Truck, Gervonta Davis, Calvin Ford is going down. My man is working July 31st. If you can't buy a ticket to support this young man in the Atlanta Latin Americans promotion, it's going to be live on the BPE. If you can't support by coming out, which you should come out because Ness is in the building, Doomy Doom is in the building, Marioski will be in the building, and look, Christian Otero will be in the building. I'm sure Mustafa Mickens, obviously, is his trainer, will be in the building. I'm sure his stablemate Mac Truck will be in the building. You should come out. July in Atlanta is literally why they call it Hot Atlanta. It's going to be a fucking movie. You know it is. You know it is. But I'm in Atlanta all month of July, man. God is so good, man. We literally got July 16th and 17th. So I get to call my man Mac Truck Fight once again with Tri-Star Boxing. And I cannot wait really to work with them because you know me, man. It's never just one thing for me. I've been talking to their production crew. You know, we got Border Wars. And I know everybody's loving Border Wars and the new production of it, but the mind never stops working. These gears, listen, they always turning. So you never know who can offer the community a better opportunity at doing what it is that we're doing. So Tri-Star Boxing, we rocking with them. Look at their setup right here. It's so funny because it's very similar to ours. He even got my Rode. That's my Rode mixer right there. He actually got 2 mixers, no bullshit. Look, that's why I'm telling you, once I seen this, I told James, I'm like, yo, give me that dude's number. He's gonna understand. Once I see his equipment, I said, me and him can talk. We on the same level. My man got the Yamaha MG. I mean, I got the 16 channel. That looks a little bit smaller, but he still got a Yamaha. So you know he in the business. Then he got the Rode Podcaster. You know he in the business. Like, those pieces cost a little bit of dough. And if you ain't taking your job seriously, you're not really getting that, right? So, you know, I said, nah, I need to talk to him. And we did, man. And I'm very excited to link with this promotional company because it's the evolution of the podcast. You know, the podcast, we're always going to do it. It's always going to be the daily show. But as, you know, guys that have a voice, we need to take that voice to the next level. You know, Jim Lampley was how old when you fell in love with him? I mean, I think Jim always had gray hair, right? So I don't have a full head of gray. It's still work to be done. You feel me? And you never know where we at 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what card we're commentating or promoting for that matter. Not that I won't promote it, man. Everybody I know in the business, the more I talk to them about promoting even on this level, right? There's just a lot of stuff. But I mean, look, this particular partnership with Tri-Star Boxing, you know, and Southpaw Promotions, as well as the BPE and Big Time Promotions, those 2 ventures will allow me to learn more on the club level show. But this is 2 nights in Buckhead. It's important to me because Christine Martin, you know, I grew up watching Christine Martin on Mike Tyson cards. She's done a lot of shows out of the Buckhead. You know, Floyd, what's his name? What's that kid's name? He's got 2 people's name, right? His first name is Floyd, and the last name is another famous name, right? Seinfeld? I don't know. Schofield. Floyd Schofield. He fought on the Buckhead cards. A lot of people, Stevie Forbes, 2 pounds, fought on the Buckhead cards. So, you know, for me, little goals, and we just stepped up to another level of promotion here. Look, this card, right? Look, this kid, remember we interviewed this kid and then he fought on the Tri-Star Boxing card, Ty Tomlin. He's with Lou DiBella, and this got streamed to like ESPN or something. So this is a very important partnership right here. So yeah, man, if you're a true supporter, you know, my Baldies, my Andres, my Bows, you know, London Runs by, come on over to Tri-Star Boxing. Go ahead and follow them and start dropping them comments, man. TBV in the building, man. TBV community is here. Let them know that we strong. It costs you nothing to show them that we are strong. You know, all you're doing is ensuring that the people you love to hear every day, you know, continue to capitalize off the opportunities given to them with this platform that we've built throughout the 10 or 12 years doing this, man. But, yeah, man, if you want to be live, you can definitely get tickets for the Buckhead show. It's going to be a Buckhead Fight Club, Tri-Star, and Southpaw Promotions. They're bringing you fights on Saturday night and Friday night. So if you want to get tickets, you can contact 615-900-9244, for those tickets. And for the July 16th card, let me see if they got the ticket information here. No, they don't. But Mario's involved. He's going to be writing them up a press release, and we're going to get all that information to be able to pass it out to you guys in terms of every person on the card. But I'm happy with Amari Jones being on the card. If you don't know who Amari Jones is, go on and do your research. He's definitely next up. He's promoted by Devin Haney Promotions and moved by Bill Haney. I confirmed all that yesterday, to make sure, that it wasn't just like they helping him, So, yeah, man. So, I'm very excited with this new venture. And there's still, like I said, there's still something else that we didn't even talk about. We were supposed to drop for you guys on Untitled, and that didn't happen. Man, matter of fact, there's even more. I forgot to announce September 18th. It's official. Border Wars 12. It's a wrap. The wait is over. I feel like Eddie Hearn and shit. Let me show you my fucking face, dog. Look at my smile. Look at my smile, man. Look, I feel like Eddie Hearn right now. And I had multiple offers, but Prince Khalid brought me back, man. Prince George said, no, come on back to Wisconsin. I keep saying West, man. Why I fuck up all pronunciations? Wisconsin. Like if you're whipping it and shit. So Wisconsin, Watertown, we back, man. We back. Well, it's the big show. Yeah, and the things that we got wrong, like bugs, we gonna go indoors this time. I already confirmed that. The date is September 18th, so it will double as a Border Wars and a Canelo watch party. So I can't wait for that, right? It's a fight town. You've seen how the people came out, and the fact that the fight for Canelo will be after our live fights is going to be lit in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to watch Canelo, Caleb Plant, throw down, which if you haven't checked out my interview with Caleb Plant, remember I showed you a teaser of it yesterday. Fight Hype just posted it. Shit already like 43,000 views. Check it out. Plus my interview with Mike Coffie talking about his main event that we're talking about today, July 31st. I knew what was going to go on about a week ago when I went to his gym. So shout out to all my Patreons. By you being a Patreon, you ensure I got that gas money to put that 300 miles, because it's 165 each way to see Mike. But we got that exclusive, baby. It's doing well on Fight Hype with 10,000 views. All those videos could be found right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice as well. But, my deal with Fight Hype was to ensure that not only the fighter gets maximum exposure, but TBV as a community does. The work we do sometimes goes unnoticed, and we have to put that shine on the grind that we put in every single day. You see, other channels are different, even Fight Hype, and there's no slight to them. I love them and the opportunity that Ben has given me. But I still like the motto, big, little, small, interview them all. I still love boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about, I've said this before, it's not about views and numbers for me. I'm chasing you, not views, right? I've said that before. That's been my motto. I can't, I'm a hipster. I'm a hipster. So it's like a fake hipster, because there's dudes that's more hippity hip than me and want to be in the know more than me. But like the fact that I got to meet Leon Lawson and see him in person and look up and be like, wow, okay, you really 6'4", dog. You ain't 6'5". And we got side by side and looking in the mirror and checking our shoulders. And he's like, nah, man, it's your shoes. You got on Yeezys. I got on flat Nike boots, boxing boots. I'm like, yeah. You making excuses. You really ain't 6'5". But I love his attitude. I love his personality. I see it's not even a problem for him to make that weight. At 6'5", no problem to make 154. Now I'm excited for Nathan Gallimore. First of all, I didn't even know they was fighting Sunday. So like that alone, going to see Leon by accident, right? Accident. I went there to see Hunter. I wasn't sure if Lubin was going to be there. I did contact Cunningham and I knew he was going to be there. And then it just worked out magically. Habazan was there. Hunter was there. Bone Adam was there. Lawson was there. Darrell was there. Cunningham, Lubin. I mean, the names going. It was like 2 other dudes too that was undefeated that's out of that gym that I didn't even have the opportunity to get because it was just all work. But I met Leon and I can see PBC pushing him towards, what is it, the Burning Inferno or the Burning Tower Inferno, the Towering Inferno? I could see them pushing that so they could do like, remember when that dude, David Robinson and what was the light-skinned dude from Texas? They played on the same teams in the Spurs and they had like a name, right? It was like Double Towers or Twin Towers or some shit. Like that is marketing, man. That's how you sell. You understand? And if they can do that with Tom, I can see these two. I mean, think about it. 2 dudes 6'5" at 54. They could end up having a trilogy if they wanted, man. There can be interest in that. But so many things cooking, man. So many things cooking. It's a beautiful, beautiful back half of the year. I'm out here working like a manager for Shadeja Green and shit. I've been talking to the IBO. I'm pushing them. It's like, how long will she be number 1? How long will the title go vacant before they fucking order a shot with her? You understand? And I'm on their heels, man. I got my foot on the entire organization's neck. And I think something's going to shake out, man. And you see one of our own just got an IBO title, man. And I ain't talking about Sebastian Formella. He stole Thulani's, man. Did me dirty. Took Thulani's whole... I had a whole plan for Thulani Mbenge, and that ain't work out. But you see my girl Melissa Odessa got her IBO strap. And I'm telling you, man, what's his name? Ed Levine? Do the right thing, man. Order Shadeja Green. Offer the shot to Alicia Napoleon. You know what I mean? Let's see if she got the cojones. She been in the ring with Shadeja. How long would they hide? And that's the thing. That's why sometimes it ain't good to spar these people, man. Because they doing it to see where you at. You see Jermaine Franklin said yesterday Hunter brought him in the spar. Now, what if he would have put hands on Hunter? You think Hunter would accept an offer? Next time it's thrown around, like, you got to watch out who you spar with, man. It's better to do what I'm trying to do for Mike. Get him in there with a 5-0 Mac truck. So, yeah, if Mac does good, boom, it boosts his confidence. But at the same time, there's no rush for Mac truck to get a fight with Michael Polite. Like, just because he did good in sparring, it ain't like his team going to jump on the horn like, yo, get us that Polite fight. I got to stop saying Polite. Get us that Coffee fight. It ain't going to happen. And I learned that from Wilder and even Thurman. Those were the two camps that you normally see a lot of 0-0 fighters or 5-0 fighters, like new. Like I met Junior Fa years ago. Coffee years ago. Who else, man? Alfonso, whatever, man. Whoever Negron knocked out, he wasn't supposed to knock him out either. Let me tell you, Carlos was not supposed to get that knockout over that Cuban, bro. Let me look up this dude, Carlos Negron. And I hear they taking Negron, is G first. I hear they taking Negron back to Colombia or Puerto Rico to build his record up. He's not taking fights over here anymore for a little bit. Look, see, they got him something in Miami versus somebody nobody never heard of that is not on a PBC card. They trying to build him back up. He's fighting Antoine Tubbs, who's only won 5 fights in his life. And his 15 losses. 12 of those are by KO. Talk about rebuild. Somebody loves Negron. Keep it G. I mean, how much upside is in Negron? And they rebuilding him again. Shout out to his team, bro. You gotta respect that. And I believe there is upside because of marketing. He is Puerto Rican. You know, if he can get a couple of good wins, then a named win, you can do Andy Ruiz. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I know you, the hardcore, you don't like that, but it ain't for you. It's for Andy's fan base and Negron's fan base. They don't like each other. They love that rivalry. Oh shit, Canelo September 11th? What? Are you sure? Because we're going to have to change that. I was trying to do Border Wars. Border Wars is definitely around. Border Wars is definitely around. Yeah, and 11th isn't Mexican Independence Day. Come on, Super Mex. Tell Rob stop it. He all the way in the UK. He better have some sources. Hashtag Michael Coppinger. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to these details. I wanted to give you guys the details. I still don't know if I'm going to Atlanta as I haven't received my approval email. So I reached out to them like, yo, what's good? I need to make my travel arrangements. And so far, nothing in the email this morning for that. But if we do get the approval in ample time, which obviously doesn't look like it will be, we're going to make it to Atlanta. And Gervonta Tank Davis will be in Atlanta. And Wednesday, let me pull up the email. Wednesday, VIP, who we got? Nah, actually, I gotta look up Steve. There you go. And sorry for the dead air. Solo Dolo Scarface. No Manolo. We rocking. All right. So Wednesday, June 23rd, which is tomorrow, open media workout for Gervonta Davis and the entire card. So it's going to be late night. So this works too. Even if I do, I guess, get a late approval. But today is Tuesday. I would rather leave today because I'm driving to Atlanta. Can't be there that whole week without my car. That being said, this is a late start. Wow, this is new. This is like Floyd. He's really following the green print. So we got the media workout, which is open to you, the public, if you want to come on out to 250 Meredith Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. It's the location is the College Football Hall of Fame. College Football Hall of Fame. So you could just put that in Google and get the actual address. So it's open to the public, and if you want to get like autographs and videos of our Jenny's Mendez, the former IBF Dominican champion, he will be there at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. All these times will be Eastern times. So that being said, Brian Mendoza, I think Brian might be Dominican too, man. Let me check this guy out. But Brian Mendoza will be there, and he is scheduled to be on at 6:45. And Brian is, in fact, from Las Vegas, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And he beat Thomas Lamana in 2020, was his last fight. He hasn't fought all this year. And he'll be on this card in the State Farm Arena on the Tank undercard. That being said, Dominican Jason Rosario, former unified champion to defeat Julian Williams, will be there at 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7:15, the champion challenger taking on Gervonta Tank Davis for legacy, really. If Barrios can beat Tank, whoa, life changes. Bakater Akhmeladov. I'm sure I killed that. He's going to be there at 7:30. And then Julian Williams, who lost to Jason Rosario, will be there at 7:45. Erickson Lubin at 8 p.m. and Tank at 8:15. So this is a pretty decent stacked card. Yes, it is. Thursday will be the final press conference. And Friday, open to the public, the weigh-ins. The location is what looks like the Tabernacle. Address 152 Lucky Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. 30303 is your area code. And live entertainment starts at 12:30. Fighters jump on the scales at 2 p.m. And this is also open to the public. And the fight, doors open at 5 p.m. to the State Farm Arena. First fight begins at 5:35 Eastern Time. The pay-per-view telecast live on Showtime Sports and pay-per-view begins at 9 p.m. There will be a press conference following the main event for Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios as well. So that is this week's Fight Week schedule for the big pay-per-view fight. Decent fight, and decent undercard. I cannot deny it's a pretty decent undercard. I'm not mad. Man, shout out to Brandon. Hopefully we keep growing and he can financially be part of the team. Dude is helping out in the back end tremendously. And yeah, happy days, man. Remember, we're in Atlanta July 31st with the BPE and Big Time Promotions card. My girl, the undefeated, always beautiful Aida Biggs will be on the card. And yeah, man, let me go ahead and screen share some of the people that will be on this card. This is obviously the sister of Justin Biggs and Big Time's promotion, Aida Biggs, Storm Born. You know, this is brought to you obviously by the BPE Network, Big Time's promotion, Platinum Hams Boxing Gym, and RX Water. You know, and she's going to be on this card. I think this will be her second fight, maybe. We got to get her on the show. And, I mean, this girl's going to take the world by storm once she starts getting the recognition she deserves. Sex sells, and she's got a whole lot to sell. And talented. Big puncher. Spars with Shadeja Green. So battle-tested. And I can't wait to see her fight live, man. You know, I can't wait to put her skills on display. And like I said, capture the attention of the boxing world, not only with her skills, but obviously the beauty. She killing it, right? I don't even think, I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know, she giving anybody a run for her money or they money. That being said, she's on the card. Let me see if she got the link that I could jump to the other one. And she does not. Is anybody in the comments? Latin Promotions? And goddamn, they not there. All right. So she's on the card. Let me go to Latin Promotions. American Promotions. My man, this one I'm excited for, man. Y'all got to get behind this kid, man. Sean Martin, hard-headed. Dude got so much pizzazz, man. He's got like personality, man. He's got that. He talks the talk and definitely gets it done in the ring. Shout out to Sean Martin. I'll have to meet Mr. Gito Burgos. That'll be new to me. A couple of these guys will be new. Marco Suarez, Dylan Parsley, Mike Hughes. Obviously, we know Christian. We just had on the show. He's going to be fighting on that card. And Big Zeus, we know. I met him in Atlanta before. Never seen him fight, though. And he's got that interesting story, claiming to be the son of Joe Frazier. This is Zeus Frazier. So, yeah, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited not only for this Latin Promotions card, but like I said, the TriStar Boxing promotion as well. We got 2 cards with them in Atlanta. 2 nights at Buckhead Fight Club. So, yeah. We're going to go out to the callers, man. We're talking Mike Coffie getting that Gerald Washington fight. Common opponent with Deontay Wilder. You know, Gerald Washington's been in the ring with Big Baby, Deontay Wilder. I mean, so many fighters. This is a nice step up for Coffie, who's only 12-0. Only 12-0. So, you know, definitely being moved properly this year. He got the Damani Rock fight, and he would have been in the ring sooner had a few of the offers that were sent out been accepted by, certain heavyweights. They didn't. And he gets exactly what he wished for, right? I think it couldn't have worked out any better. He literally wanted Gerald Washington. That was on his list. So thank you, Al Heyman. Speak it, believe it, receive it. What you ask for, you will get. And, Gerald is number 31 in the world still. And Coffie is 37 in the world. So, again, a step up for Coffie, but nothing exaggerated, not too fast. Coffee's 35, Gerald's 39, Perfect time. Coffie coming off the Gerald Washington coming off the Martin loss. Perfect time. Perfect time. This is the name to build your resume. You showed you can beat undefeated prospects. You beat the former Olympian, 2 former Olympians, because Damani Rock was an Olympian as well, or Olympic trial or whatever, alternate. And now it's time to go in there with a recognizable name, and the next step can be a former world champion. So very excited for Coffie, man, because this is another Chris Colbert for me. I met him 0-0. I met him 0-0, bro. I mean, he was like, a kid to me, even though he's 35. Because he had no fights, it was all new to him. He took up boxing late. The headgear, right? Like, look, you remember one time we interviewed, like, dog, you can't get back on TV with those shorts. Like, this has been an evolution for him. And I'm happy that we, as the TBV community, I hope you're happy, that we've been part of that from the very beginning. 0-0, man. We were probably his first ever interview, So very excited, man, to see the progression of Mike Coffie, man, in the heavyweight division. He gets an opportunity to fight on the East Coast on the Prudential Center. It's been a long time since we've seen fights in the Prudential Center. Vito Milelecki is on the undercard, and Vito is a big draw out there in New Jersey, and he's got big balls. He's taking on that rematch. Remember, he got hands put on him very badly. He lost and suffered a big loss there. He's coming right back. We definitely, definitely. Brandon talking to me in the background, he distracted me. I'm going to callers. But shout out to Brandon, working desperately. Look, now my man trying to get us the blue check. Call that dude a champ. Trying to get us verified and shit.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Maldonado. Actually, we got Boomerang. Coach Myers, what up? Connecticut. Coach Myers. Come on, man. I know you got something to say because this Coffee, you know, he ain't fighting Cheney, but he fighting Washington, so.
Hey, come back to me, Neff.
All right. I should call Cheney up and to get his thoughts and shit. Let me see what you doing, Cheney. Oh, actually, we got a guest at 10:30. I forgot about that. Seattle, Washington. Let's go.
Mr. Info Joe.
That's not true.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? Shout out to the PBC World, PBC Network. It's a beautiful day in the PBC neighborhood. Everything in PBC is looking real good. There's only one thing I don't like. Is when you tell somebody to go fight somebody you had a hard time fighting with. I mean, to me, that's like, just go fight that dude instead of telling him to fight somebody you had a hard time fighting. But, you know, shout out to Charlo. I can't wait to see the Gervonta Davis. I've been watching a lot of Mario Barrios. You know, we're going to have to see, man. He's saying his power is just the same as Gervonta. He's been knocking out 10 out of 11 dudes. Depending on, I want to know who those 10 out of 11 dudes were. But I can't wait to see Gervonta Davis. I feel like he's going to devastate the world. And if he doesn't, then Mario Barrios would devastate the world. That's my call.
All right. Natural Wiz. Hamilton, what up?
What up? Long time no see.
What's good?
Not much. This fight, man, this is very interesting. I don't even know what to expect of it. I don't know. You know, just hearing that he might be a little bit too small, I was like, really? I thought he was like just a blown up, 135 pounder, right? You know how these boxers like to stay up at like 160, 170 to cut down to 130, right? But a very interesting fight nonetheless. And Gerald Washington, that's gonna be that fight's not going the distance. That fight's not gonna go the distance, not at all. Polite, he definitely gonna get those body shots. Those are my calls.
Cool. All right. We are going out to Gerald Washington's publicist, Stunner Boxing.
What's good, TVB?
What up? You happy about this fight or you nervous for your mans in them?
Well, first off, let me explain. I'm actually a fan of Coffee too, so I didn't want these two to fight because I'm a fan of both. But, since they're fighting them, I'm going to ride with Washington. You know what I'm saying?
39-year-old Washington, really?
Well, do realize this is like, because Coffee, I think, was in with the Marines, and I think Washington was in the Army. So, that's a nice little thing to enter in the fight. But let me say something real quick. Now, for the last year, I've been saying that Chris Eubank Jr. destroys Charlo. Now, a year ago, I sounded crazy when I was saying that. But after you just saw Charlo's last fight, do I sound as crazy saying that Eubank Jr. destroys Charlo?
Yeah, I guess you don't sound as crazy. Eubank is definitely way better than Juan Montiel and better than Korobov.
Look, I don't think that Canelo should even grant Charlo to fight until he sees Eubank Jr. That's how I'm rocking.
I mean, that would be ironic, right? Because people call Canelo this guy on a Euro bum tour, and now he would be telling an American to fight a Euro guy.
I mean, to be specific, we're saying that Canelo doesn't fight black dudes, black Americans specifically. But I mean, Eubank, he's a little different because he lets his hands go. He fights like a real one. So.
Well, all right, Stunner, Boxel. Thank you for calling in, my friend. Appreciate it. We're going to David Maldonado, New York City.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
What up? Yo, did you hear the New York City? Did you hear my man from Harlem was on the show today?
Nah, I caught it a little bit late.
Come on, man.
Yo,
how
first
you
off,
gonna support your New York natives if you ain't even hear them?
I'm gonna double back on that. Yo, first off, you gotta reinstate my caller intro. That's one. And two, congratulations. You're starting to sound like a knowledgeable boxing head. I heard you talking about the Four Kings. Keep watching it. Now, I'm calling about the Gervonta Davis fight. The All Access did a great job selling me on that fight.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that was the best. That was the best All Access I've seen, from the music, everything. That was the best one. It kind of reminded me a little bit of HBO 24/7 vibes. And yo, they made Mario Barrios look like a killer. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What? How?
This is gonna be
I ain't see that.
The highlights when he was knocking dudes out, bro. Like, believe it or not, Mario Barrios is not as decorated as Gamboa or Santa Cruz, but I think he's gonna give Gervonta Davis his toughest fight. You heard? I don't think Gervonta's gonna go in there and walk him down. Gervonta's gonna have to actually show his boxing skills, which I know he has. So it's gonna be a very interesting fight, man. Mario Barrios lets his hands go. He got decent power. He's Mexican, so you can know he can take a punch. It's gonna be a good fight, man. But continue watching the documentary, and I'm gonna end the call with this: all roads lead to Teofimo. That's my call.
All roads lead to a dude who ain't even got a date. You hilarious. Call him the pushback king. He undisputed in pushbacks. Tio undisputed in pushbacks, man. Come on, man. Postponements. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Tio. Stop. Don't get your panties in a bunch. You know how they get, man. So we got our second guest jumping on in here in just a bit. I don't see her. Saddan. I think it's Saddan. It might be a Nigerian name. She is Dillian White, trainer. Here she goes. And she's got, damn, bro. Why you gotta have 3 Skypes, Saddan? Uh-oh, there she goes. Right? Oh, no, that's on me. What up, Chan?
Yo.
What's good?
I just wanted to
you ain't got
on right quick.
You there?
Oh, let me see if I can get right. Champolini's. I don't got no equipment though, man. I'm at work.
Oh.
Champolini's. But I ain't gonna throw the show off. I just wanted to jump on. Are you talking about the Coffie and the Washington stuff?
Yeah.
Bro, that was a great interview, man. That was a great interview.
We were talking about the matchup. I ain't even talking about the fight, but yeah, go ahead. What was why'd you like it so much?
Because I didn't know, that he was getting to the point of his last knockout, his last performance. We all found it impressive. Definitely one of TBV's guys. You know how we take a liking to a fighter, but I didn't know that he was set for a main event. And I think on the East Coast, the way they positioned it in that kind of venue, if all that plays out, man, he should be able to make a name in the heavyweight division, man.
Well, it happened. They announced it. Coppinger announced him versus Washington in Prudential Center, July 31st. Vito Milanecki on the undercard, so that strengthens it in terms of ticket sales in that New Jersey area.
And he's the match against James Martin out of Philly, right?
Say what? Yeah. He's taking on that rematch, bro. That was brave. That was brave.
Yo, man.
that was a big upset. No one expected him to lose, Milenicki. You know, he's a young kid too. He turned pro at 17. They got him out of high school. So
yeah, man,
he wasn't supposed to lose that soon.
As far as the matchup with Washington and Coffie, though, great litmus test. Listen, well, Gerald Washington is, you know, he's a gatekeeper in a way, respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I expect Coffie. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, predict it like I'm discounting Washington, but I'm expecting Coffie to box and use his power, not to look for a knockout, but to show that he can box. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to, and I don't think he should, you know, treat people to that. Get it if it comes, but show that he can box. You know what I mean? Show his diversity to the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, Washington got power, though, because ain't he the only guy to knock out Helenius, or one of the guys to knock out Helenius, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure he did do that. Yeah, he KO'd Helenius in 8 rounds, so, you know, he's still dangerous, and that was 2019. That's only 2 years ago, you know? He doesn't, that's his downfall. He hasn't been fighting since 2019, where he only had 2 fights, which were Adam Kovnacki that he lost by knockout, and Helenius, which he won, which is ironic because now Adam lost to Robert and they're rematching. But then he turned around and lost 6-round knockout to Charles Martin. So, you know, he needs a little bit of consistency. The beauty of
heavyweight division, right? We talked about that the other day.
I mean, yeah, he needs a little bit of consistency in this division, though, because, I mean, if we look at it on black and white, his last 2, 4, 6 fights, he's 2-4. 2 wins, 4 losses. Out of those 4 losses, they're all basically stoppages. One was a RTD and the other 3 were TKOs. So, you know, you got to question the durability and hope that Polite doesn't struggle and make this guy look rejuvenated. You know, because his record definitely doesn't indicate any sort of rejuvenation, except for obviously the win over Helenius. You got to look at that and say, fuck, how'd he do that?
But Ness, remember what rejuvenation is in the heavyweight division. It's one punch now.
One punch. What I'm saying? Yeah, so no, I'm with you. One punch.
If we know that Washington is dangerous, right? Because he knocked out Helenius, and Helenius in turn did that to Kawanaki. That's why I said Polite should not go in there thinking, like we just said, that he should knock out Washington. He should go in there and fight his fight. He has power and do his thing and avoid the danger. Avoid the danger of either getting caught or making Washington look good.
Absolutely, but I mean, again, his last 6 fights, you know, 4 out of the 6 fights have been stoppage losses. So it's like you gotta at least get that TKO to stay in the same realm of heavyweight, you know, supremacy. Like if you go to decision with this version of Washington, then you're gonna have guys like Stunner saying, "Oh, only Polite and Dillian White ever went to decision with Helenius," right? That's what, because he calls in all the time to say how Dillian White went 12 rounds with Helenius. I don't want that for my guy. You know, yeah. I get what you're saying, and I get that a win is a win is a win. You know, at the end of the day, it's the heavyweight division, and you know, it's a dangerous fight, but.
Yo, look what happened to Povetkin and White. Like, again, it's one punch in the heavyweight division. Like, if you get caught, you might get slept. Look what happened to A. Like, the heavyweight division is one fight, one punch. So, Stunner, please don't call in saying that. Please don't call in saying that. You know better than that. You know boxing better than that, brother. Don't do that. Helenius has shown, you know what I'm saying, that's how he got on. Go in the distance with Dillian White. Not trying to knock Dillian White out or whatever it is, even though he wasn't, you know, considered to win that fight. You got to take these fights one punch at a time, one fight at a time. He better go in there and box. Man.
Word, man. I mean, look, He's a big dude though, right? And you got to remember this. This ain't just a big dude. This is a big dude that from the beginning of his career, this is why I think that he can be special, right? Like if you had a heavyweight, and you were managing or promoting or guiding the career of this heavyweight, and they gave you this guy who beat, what's my man Solomon, Nkosi Solomon in the Golden Gloves, and all of a sudden you could get him sparring at 0-0 with names like Deontay Wilder, who was a current champ. At 0-0, you got your prospect in a Deontay Wilder camp. Then you got your prospect in an Adam Kovnacki camp or Kownacki camp. Then you got your prospect in a Big Baby camp. Juiced up Big Baby. Brother, this dude is the goods. And let me tell y'all haven't seen him switch yet. He is Crawford for the heavyweight. Look at his face. He ain't know. That's right. He switches. Bruh, he fights orthodox, but they bring him in for southpaw sparring. That's how nasty he is from the southpaw stance. Like, we gonna see. Listen, the thing is that he could be special because of all the elements. Late start. You understand? So it's like, damn, you doing this based off straight up athleticism, will, and determination at this point, because you're 35. You're 35. You know what I'm saying? His friend signed him up for Golden Gloves. He wasn't even a fighter. This is a dude who people knew he could fight from being in the Marines, and they like, man, go to that glove. No trainer, no nothing. I just talked to his first trainer ever, right? And this is how they met. His man, right? Signs up Coffie for the gloves. They show up to the gloves. They got to take they amateur picture for the book, for the USA book, and that's where they meet Corey Porter. Corey Porter is the dude that helped, Mike turn pro, and how I met Mike, and he found him in that amateur tournament, and he was gonna go in there with no trainer. He's like, man, come on, I'll work with you, and then he got the story. The same story Mike told us, like, yo, I'm training out of Gleason's. They charging me a bunch of money. They ain't really showing me shit. So Corey was like, man, come with me. And showed him whatever he could show them. And, that relationship ran its course. And now he's with his new trainer, Josue. Let me see what Coach Josue's last name is. I don't want to fuck it up because he about to get his time to shine. This is his big moment, too. You know what I'm saying? He's taking Polite this far, Coach Josue Aguilar. I fucking hate that. Let me copy and paste this name, yo, because word is born. I did like this big interview with this dude, and I promise you that shit got like 100 views, man. And this what I'm saying. Like, gems go unnoticed because we don't know who people are. But this dude's been training his whole life, man. And when people go back and listen to that interview, they're like, damn, this dude's been in the game and with some big names for a minute.
He's out of the New York area as well?
Well, they both down here in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. They both in Florida. So we were supposed to get this girl, Saddan Amma, but, she's not there, so I got people hitting us up, man. I got Cheney wanna rock, Kevin Cunningham wanna rock. Let me send Cunningham the link. He fight week. Let's do it, Coach.
Yeah, OG Kevin Cunningham, man. I remember watching him since Devin Alexander days, man.
Yeah, man.
And he's got Lubin now, right?
Oh, yeah. And Leon Lawson.
Yeah, listen, I know Leon Lawson. His daddy left hook was mean. You heard? So I know Leon. I know Leon the third. you know, and I covered them a little bit because I love the Durrells. You know, Flint is the kind of city, reminds me of North Baltimore, that it's a tough ass city. So I always enjoy the Durrells and any extension of their family. So I definitely pay close attention to Leon Lawson III, man.
Well, I sent the coach the link. Let me get to some callers while he jump on. Looking like we got our pound for pound in the building. You just rocking out? You working in the background in Shadow Realm Stainless? Let me know. He talking about she said it's a 10:30. Okay, so she was early. I mean, I was early. No Stainless. All right, we going to King Born. What up?
When you see 30 bastard.
Hold up. My bad.
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people, now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, BOXING.
Yo, TBV, what's good?
Hey.
What up?
Yo, that's our main voice, man. It's so good to hear you on here like that, bro. You need a better mic, but
I told him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it's good
I'm
to hear
at
you
work.
on here.
You know, I'm real loose with the technology. I'm at work just trying to make something happen because you know we fiends when it come to this. You step out the kitchen every day. You know what I'm saying? You step out the spot every day, and you know what I'm saying. Give us that feedback. So I'm just trying to be like you, big bro.
Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I just stick around, bro. I mean, you ain't going nowhere, no way. But you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, King. I mean, you know, we go back, so do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see good to see you on here. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't even know what the topic is, man. It's morning. I'm off. You know what I'm saying? I got to chill out with a cup of weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink coffee, so you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, but I don't even know what the topic is.
Gerald Washington and Michael Coffie. They got announced they're going to be headlining at the Prudential Center in Newark. What's that, July 1st, I think. So, you know, that's my neck of the woods, too.
That's what's up. Is it going to be like televised?
Yeah, main event.
That's what's up. That's a good look for Mike Coffie, man. I haven't actually seen him fight, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm interested in seeing it. I'm going to go back. I'm pretty sure they got some stuff of his on YouTube. I done seen him being nice to Ness, but I ain't seen him fight. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see it. If I can catch something live, that's even better. So, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see some other American heavyweights starting to blossom and come out, you know what I'm saying? So to speak, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for it, man, and I'm gonna be here to support another, you know what I'm saying, U.S. boxer, because that's my thing. When you say it's supposed to happen?
July 31st.
Oh, that's right around the corner too. Why they be announcing fights like so short notice right now? It seems like it's this one it make a little more sense.
It's obviously based off these dudes not accepting offers, man. Dudes sitting around with offers, not taking them, and then they got to scramble for another opponent, and then they got to give that opponent time to accept it. You know.
Yeah. Well, either way, I'm excited to hear that for Mike Coffie. I know he was on here maybe a month ago. I remember him on here saying that he was still trying to line up a fight, but he has a pretty good name. Shit. That's a good name for his resume. Just based on his size and the speed I saw of his punches, just with him sparring with you, I think he should be able to walk through Gerald Washington. But like I said, it's a good name on his resume, and it'd be good to see him actually fight live. You know what I'm saying? And jump on the bandwagon while don't nobody else really know about him. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, support another U.S. boxer, because I'm Team USA all day. But really, I ain't got no insight on it, bro. Ain't the Tank fight this weekend?
Yeah, that's what we also talking about. It's fight week, and I gave out, media workout is open to the public. So is the weigh-in, and I gave out all those details, times, and addresses.
Now, let me ask you a question, man. Has Barrios looked that good in his last couple fights?
I mean, last couple, no.
Yeah.
One of the two, yes.
Was it the last one or the
Yeah, I
first?
think the last one he looked good because he fought Ryan Cowboy Carr. The one before that is when he fought Bakatir, and that didn't look too great.
See, I think that's the one I saw. Okay. Well, I'm trying to convince myself, man, because it's pay-per-view money start to get serious. Tell me it's at least $50. They got a selling point for me or something.
Nah, I think it's $80. No, I'm not sure. I gotta check the press release, but
that's not helping me along. I'm trying to get excited for this fight, but I ain't seen no promotion. I just saw it on my Showtime app today. They had it for this weekend. So, you know what I'm saying? Is it any other fights this weekend though? Loma fight this weekend too, don't he?
Yep.
Loma Nakatani.
Yeah, that's the okay. Yeah. So, man, it sounds like it's gonna be another good week of boxing, man. Like, it's off to a good start, man. And especially during this time, you know, it's the end of June. I think NBA finals and all that gonna come up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a good time for boxing to get it in. So,
all right. Hey, Stainless, let me get right back to you. Looks like we got our guest. I'm gonna butcher your name, Saddan. Hello, do you hear us? All right, she is on, but I don't know that she can hear us because we can definitely not hear you, Saddan. I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She is not there. Brandon, I don't know if she's got it. We're hearing zero activity. Her mic isn't muted. Maybe the service isn't good. I don't know. But yeah, she's not. It's not working out.
Hey Ness, let me say this while we working that out, man, because me and Brandon was talking about it yesterday. You know, it's a shame that so many people probably want to see Tank lose because of his association with Floyd, but if nobody's gonna appreciate, except a boxing purist, and I consider myself to be, you know, not in a hipster way, but just in a way where I appreciate effort, especially being critical of what I viewed of his lack of discipline. Nobody's gonna give the man credit for going up 2 weights to fight a champion. Like, that's a shame. And if he loses, it'll be considered a cherry pick gone wrong as opposed to daring for greatness. I don't know why boxing fans are so bitter. You know, that's why I said I don't want to see him lose. You know what I'm saying? If he loses, I'll understand why, because we all question certain things about his dedication. But, you know, to want to see him lose, that's just a weird thing to me. You know what I'm saying? He's going up 2 divisions to fight a champ, but I guess that doesn't mean anything. I don't know why. I don't know.
Speechless, brother. Speechless. Stainless with the counterpunch. What up?
Yo, I know I mean when talking about me, so I don't really and I don't feel like he was either. You know, I agree. I was just gonna say is, to me, it ain't even what he does and what he don't do. You know, I just look forward to the fight. You know, I'll argue whether or not I think stuff's worthy of pay-per-view or whether or not it's gonna get my money. But I'm always looking forward to a fight. You know, people ask me all the time, like, well, who you want to see Bud fight next? I'm like, if I can't get the fight I want to see, as long as it ain't no tomato can, you know what I'm saying, it's good enough competition. Maybe they undefeated, they only losses to somebody higher or at a higher level or more elite, then I don't care. I just want to see a fight. That's all I got to watch is boxing. You feel me? I don't watch basketball. I just assume that the basketball season about to end because it usually ends somewhere in the middle or the end of June. You know what I'm saying? I know that all that's going to be left is baseball. Hockey usually end about June. You know what I'm saying? Football already over. You know what I'm saying? So all we got it's boxing. I don't watch UFC. So as long as it ain't like the lamest fight in the world, I don't care. I just want to see a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Or great performance from what I consider to be a good boxer or a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue about fights that don't get made. I can only argue about when the fighter ain't fighting, and I get tired of that. So, you know what I'm saying? I wish luck to both of them. I was just asking because the last fight of Barrios, I saw he didn't really look that good. But if you saying that was the first of the last two fights he had, then I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see something out of Barrios because the pay-per-view lights, man, it can change the game for you. So I think that's already a little too early for him on that part. But I know he didn't probably. I don't think he did any undercard pay-per-view undercards either, though, did he?
I think he was like third feature on something PBC did. I think the fight that we're talking about, what's the guy's name? Bakhtarov. I think that fight was like the third fight on an undercard of a pay-per-view, I believe. I could be wrong though. I know it was a Showtime event, if not a pay-per-view.
It's like I feel like I remember it, but I don't, man. You know, so I think I might have. If I did, I saw like. I don't remember, man. But I don't know. You know, the pay-per-view lights can change things. You know what I'm saying? Big show lights, they change things. So, you know what I'm saying? Barrios got things about it just like Tank do. But I can't waste my time arguing about who people fought, who they didn't fight. It's on who signed a contract. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to get to see a good fight? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Am I going to see no fight at all? So, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying, to add to that, like I don't be caring about he been fat too. Like if you made weight, you know what I'm saying, and you get in that ring and the ring bell and you start swinging, in the bell ring you start swinging at that dude, then I don't care about nothing else, man. But I'm gonna get off, man. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. It's TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Stainless, thank you for calling in. Coach Myers, are you available? I know you were not earlier. All right. We're going to... Did we ever get the King Born?
No, we didn't get the King Born.
Born, what up?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I need everybody to hear me, man. I'm in a rugged badlands.
Hold on. I think Saddan, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Can you turn your phone sideways so it doesn't blur you out? Yeah, perfect. All right, let me bring you onto the screen for the rest of the world to see you. King Born, we'll get right back to you. We got our second guest, Saddan. How do you pronounce your last name? I'm horrible at pronunciation. Amma. Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming you're Nigerian descent.
No, Ghanaian.
Oh, Ghanaian. Okay.
Yeah,
so
close by, not too far.
All right. So I guess let's take it from the top. I mean, what got you into boxing?
I have a corporate job, so I work in public relations.
Okay.
So I'm an account lead for a public relations company. Yeah. So I actually have a serious job. So
you said you're an accountant for a public relations company?
No, I'm account lead. So I manage I manage like maybe 5 or 6 different brands.
Okay.
Yeah. So the working life was basically killing me. So some of my colleagues were just like, let's just go to the gym. So we went to the gym, and then we went to a boxing class, and it literally took off from there. Like that was all she wrote, basically.
How old were you when this happened?
Life.
Yeah, literally. So it was crazy. Like we just went there just to do a bit of, keeping fit, and we just fell in love with it, all of us. But I'm the only person that probably took it to the next level.
How old were you when this all took place?
So this happened when I was about 26.
Oh, okay. So this is a late start.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
Mm-hmm. I'm 30.
Oh, you want to skip that question because you're a lady and you don't want to tell the
age? No, I'm 30. I'm 30.
Okay. 30. So for about 4 years doing it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did you immediately hook up with Xavier Miller, or did you start with another coach before you ended up with Miller?
No, so what happened was that the gym that I was at is called Gym Box. Can you guys hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I was at Gym Box, which is a franchise gym in London. And there were a few different pro coaches there. So I was initially training with someone called Aaron McLeish. And he kind of showed me the basics of boxing. And then I thought, let me just get my feet wet a little bit. So I started sparring, and then I had a white collar fight for charity. So it was literally like your typical corporate person that goes and does a little white collar fight, but then that took place at York Hall, which is obviously like the mecca of boxing in the UK. But it just was so amazing. It was an experience that I could never, and I just kind of thought, you know what, let me try and see what I can do in boxing. So I joined the amateurs, and that was literally it from there.
Which white collar boxing organization did you sign up with?
That's a good question. Actually, I can't remember now. It was so long ago, I can't remember. That's a good question. I'll look it up and get back to you.
Do you happen to know someone by the name of Coach Middy?
Of Coach who, sorry?
Coach Midday, M-I-D-E?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because he runs a white collar boxing out. I think his is white collar boxing London, maybe?
Yeah, that's a big one. I've heard that one,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one wasn't that. I've really forgotten the name, to be honest. But yeah, a guy that runs it, his name is Terry Longmore. So he kind of runs it. I think he's got like a corporate job as well that he does on the side. But yeah, he was doing maybe 2 or 3 shows a year. And a friend just referred me to it. And I thought, you know what, why not see what this boxing stuff can do? And because it was for charity, it felt like I was doing it for a good cause as well. And yeah, like honestly, it was just an amazing experience. And then when I joined the amateur, and yeah, I just fell in love with it from there.
So how many amateur fights did you have?
So I had 10 amateur fights, and I flew through them. I went into tournaments more or less pretty much straight away, and I just swept up shop really, and got national medal, Haringey Box Cup title, London title, all in a short period of time.
Beautiful. So what year would you say you hooked up with Xavier?
So just last year.
Oh.
So when I was so when COVID happened, and I was basically the week that the lockdown happened in the UK, I was meant to be doing the elites. So we had the semi-finals literally that week. And then obviously we all know what happened with the pandemic, unfortunately. But then, I was thinking about what I was going to do. I thought maybe I could stay for another season in the amateurs just to get more experience, obviously. But then, the pandemic, everything delayed. And I just thought, you know what, let me turn my hand to the pro ranks. So later on in the year, probably like end of the summer, linked up with Xavier Miller. He's somebody that I knew from the amateur system anyway, because he's been in the game for such a long time. And he always showed me love. And went out to Portugal. Obviously, he was in training camp in Portugal. And we did sort of a trial session, but I loved it. We got on really well. He really is a student of the game as well as a professor, which I love as well. And we've just been rocking ever since.
So he obviously must think highly of you if after 12 months he's turning you pro. Is it his decision or your decision? Who's influenced you to turn professional?
Well, a bit of both, to be honest, because when I joined the amateur system in 2019, I always wanted to just pick up as much as I could and then see if the professional ranks was for me. And then when I started doing so well and remained undefeated, we thought, what, my style anyway is probably more suited to the pro ranks. So at the end of the summer, when I was speaking to Zav, he was like, "It's up to you." Like it was definitely something that was in my court, but he obviously thought that I have the talent to do well in the pros now, and so that's kind of where we're at with it.
So being with Xavier, did you happen to fall under Dillian White's management team as well, or are you being moved and guided by someone completely different?
Yeah, so we're moving a bit different. Dillian, me being out there, he's been completely supportive. I mean, it's literally, he'd be training and he'd come over to us and, stop, do a bit of pad work. We'd be on the bags. He'd be like, oh, why don't you try this? So he's been completely supportive, which is great to have that relationship there. But we're moving a bit different because it's not that everybody in the same team needs to be guided by the same people, We're exploring other options, really.
Do you foresee yourself ending up with a matchroom since they're starting to be, female? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot you have to give, praise where praise is due, right? And especially in the UK, they've got loads of females, not necessarily at my weight. I think they've got a couple at my weight, but, that's definitely something that could happen in the future. You never know. But obviously, you want to align yourself with somebody that kind of knows what they're doing with females and that know how to guide females in the right direction. So, yeah, we'll see. I think at my weight in particular, I box at welterweight and super welterweight. Yeah. So in the UK, there's a lot of girls that will be coming up, especially after the Olympics. So we'll see what happens.
Wow. So, I mean, obviously with 5 fights, women are getting title shots. We've seen Ebony Bridges, Melissa.
I know, right?
Melissa
What do you think about that?
About 5 fights getting a title shot?
Just out of interest.
I mean, if you have the talent, like I'm following the career of Melissa Parker. Well, her maiden name is Odessa. And,
she fought last weekend.
And just won the IBO title. And I guess if you're like Lomachenko would be the metaphor, right? If you're talented enough to be fast-tracked, well then, what's the weight? She's 34. So it's like, what's the weight if you're talented enough? But, for instance, me looking on the outside, for you, I've never seen you fight, never seen you hit pad work, nothing. Xavier said, let's get Saddan Amma on, let's get her on, and let's hear your story. That being said, hearing your story, knowing you started in white collar boxing, I would assume they're going to give you a slower route than 5 fights to a title shot. But again, continuing to talk to you, hearing that he's turning you pro after only working with you for 12 months, now I'm more intrigued. Maybe you're a killer. Maybe you're a killer because now we're hearing that you're also bigger than normal females, right? Like 147, 154 isn't Katie Taylor, Serrano, Cindy, none of the popular girls, right?
Yeah.
Like you're pushing the McCaskill weights, what's this girl she just beat? Breakhouse.
But bearing in mind, even though I had one white collar fight, remember I was in the amateurs and I was doing tournaments. So I do have the foundation, you know, like I wasn't on GB. Yeah.
You consider yourself experienced then?
Well, I mean, I definitely could do with more experience, you know, like if I was on, for example, the Team GB squad, you know, they're traveling around the world all the time. But when I entered boxing, it was late, you see, so I didn't have the going to the under 22s and all that kind of stuff. So I think for the short period that I had in boxing and what I was managed to, you know, rack up, definitely that's good for somebody within my experience bracket, if you know what I'm saying.
Definitely. So you're saying you don't think you'll be moved too slow. You'll be
well, to be honest, it depends on what the team think at the end of the day. We'll see, really. I mean, I wouldn't want to be fast tracked. I don't think anyone should be fast tracked, even if you are an Olympic gold medalist. I think that the pro game is different to the amateurs, as you know. And it's especially for women, put into context, for women as a senior, you still box with head guards, you know. The men, when they turn senior, especially in the UK, they don't have head guards. So it's just things like adapting. And I think that for women, it takes a little bit longer to adapt to the professional system. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm excited for the journey for sure.
Is there excitement because you know possibly 5-6 fights down the line you can be in a world title fight or you can become a world champion the way that women's boxing is structured opposed to men's boxing?
That's a good question. Yes and no. I'm just more excited about the journey of it because I didn't grow up, you know, my parents didn't put me in boxing when I was 6 years old. That wasn't my journey. Literally, this all happened because I was in a corporate job and I needed an outlet. You know, I needed something to support my mental health. So me being in this position now, it's kind of by chance, you know. So it's more about the journey that I'm on that I'm excited about. When I was, winning, when I won my first gold medal, I'd never thought I would be there. It's just sheer tenacity and, perseverance that got me there. So I think that turning over and going through the journey is really what I'm excited to basically do and embark on.
So did you leave your corporate job altogether, or are you still using those skills? Because as a fighter, you're a walking advertisement. Being in the public relations world, I'm sure you make contacts that'll help you, get sponsorships, especially when women's boxing's pay isn't equal to the men, especially not on this level at the beginning stages.
Yeah, definitely. It has helped. It kind of goes hand in hand, and I'm so glad that I have the business acumen because I've been doing it for years and years now. I still work full time. Like just before this call, I was on another call, and I have another call after this. So I'm still working full time and I'm training full time. It's just sheer dedication. Like I'm up at 5-6 a.m. in the morning, and then training after work. So I'm just balancing both. But it definitely works in my favor, especially for now. Obviously, I know that I can't do that forever. I've got my future ops out there who are training full time and they get to sleep in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know that this can't, but it's a secure job that I have and I'm able to do both for now. So I'm making the most of it, and they're all transferable skills. When I'm looking over those contracts, I know exactly what clauses to look out for. I know what to say when I'm in those meetings. I know how to conduct myself. Obviously, I have a team, but I know how to conduct myself in those rooms when those serious conversations are being had. So I use it to my advantage.
I'm excited. Are they behind you? Like, do they support you when you have to go to a tournament? Do you feel nervous asking for time off, or are they supportive and like, no, take as much time as you need. Make sure you get the win.
It's crazy because I changed jobs over the pandemic. I changed jobs, and I only was looking for a job that would be able to support my journey, because obviously there's days where I've got sparring and I have to be away during lunchtime, right? So but I just say to them, do you know what? I've got training. It's wherever. I have to take the morning off, and they understand that. And to be honest, they're kind of proud that they have somebody who also has a side hustle, like that they're passionate about. Like everyone at my workplace, they all have little side jobs that they do, or businesses, whatever, and they champion it. So I'm blessed in that respect for sure.
Absolutely. We have a question here from the people. We got Big Casual that says, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. How do you see it playing out? #2time.
Okay, thanks for your question. I have Tyson Fury, not just because he's from the UK, but I just feel like what he showed us in the last fight was more than just skill. He showed us heart. He showed us that he had something else to bring to the table. And I just don't know what Deontay Wilder can do to counteract that on this occasion. If the press conference was anything to go by, he doesn't seem himself. I don't know, it could be a play, we don't know. But I think that Tyson Fury takes it the third time.
Have you seen the clips of him and Malik Scott on the internet, or are you not a social media?
I have. No, I've seen it. I saw one of Deontay skipping yesterday, actually. Funny enough, I was watching it. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know what to make of it. I think maybe sometimes having a new person in your camp maybe invigorates you and gives you a new motivation. And I heard in an interview actually this morning that Deontay Wilder said this is personal. So maybe he'll come with a fire that we don't know about. But I still think Tyson Fury's going to take it.
All right. Let me see. We got another one came in from Coach Myers in Connecticut here in America. He says, if women's boxing had a Mount Rushmore, who would be your 4? Mine would be Christy Martin, Layla Ali, Clarissa Shields, and Wolf. Good question.
Yeah, that is a brilliant question. I haven't heard that question before. That's a brilliant question.
Yeah.
My favorite of female boxer of all time, Ann Wolf, because she was a complete savage and she wore her heart on her sleeve, and I just really respect her for that. She came from nothing, so she would be on there. Clarissa Shields, I mean, how could she not, because of everything that she's accomplished? I mean, I was so impressed with her a couple of weeks ago with her first MMA fight.
Yeah.
Christy Martin, Jane Couch from the UK. She did a lot in the UK. For people in the States that don't know about her, she did a lot in the UK just to be able to get a license, a professional license. They tried to shut the door on her and she pushed through. So definitely Jane Couch. Who else? So that's 3. Katie Taylor. She's very quiet, very small personality, but I really respect everything that she's done for not just Irish boxing, but just boxing period. She's been able to stay true to herself and transcend different generations. And she's skilled. She can actually fight, and she's a bit older, but she's still performing at a very elite level. And who else? Those are the ones that stand out for me, actually. But yeah, definitely Jane Couch, Kay Taylor, Clarissa Shields, and Ann Wolfe. Ann Wolfe is like the head honcho for me.
Ann Wolfe. What is it that you like about her?
Because first of all, she can bang. And one thing you don't see a lot from female boxing is like heavy hitters. I mean, there's people coming up now like Savannah Marshall who can actually punch, but
yes,
you know, Ann Wolfe could. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the fight with Vonda Wood, where she basically laid her out flat. This chick was basically like 7 foot tall.
Yeah. I've seen that. That's a pretty famous clip. It's all around. I know exactly.
Yeah. So but there's obviously many instances where Ann Wolfe was laying chicks out, and I'd see stuff of her in sparring too. And I just think I watched a documentary about her journey and how she really struggled. And for me, the way that she was able to persevere just resonated. I don't come from that kind of struggle, but I could relate to it because she had to grind hard. And yeah, we need another savage like that.
I'm asking this question. I'm obviously a little biased. I know this person personally, but she reminds me so much of Ann Wolfe, and I guess it's physically, right? Like physically, she reminds me of Ann Wolfe. And then I can't say in the ring because I have not seen Shadasia Green like knock someone out the way that Ann Wolfe has. But she's definitely aggressive. I only seen her spar with men. Have you heard of Shadasia Green?
I haven't. What weight did she fight at?
168.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
she's in the Franchon Cruz division. You know, like who's the girl that Clarissa fought? Christine Hammer's division as well. Alicia Napoleon.
Middleweight, super middle. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll have a look out for her.
Yeah, she reminds me a lot of definitely has a beautiful left hook to the body. But in your division, another stateside girl, actually you guys are right on par. Cause she's 1-0 now. She just had her pro debut. Her name is Aida Biggs.
Okay.
Oh, you heard of her?
I've heard of her, but I've never seen her fight. I don't know much about her. Okay. Whereabouts is she from in the States?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yes. She's going to be fighting July 31st. Yeah, women's boxing is actually exploding, man. Shout out to Katie Taylor and Clarissa Shields. The both of them really have pushed the needle and turned things around for you guys. Do you foresee 3-minute rounds ever coming? Is that something you're interested in? And before you answer, Michaela Mayer had a beautiful spin on it the other day, and I never looked at it that way. She said, why do I want 3-minute rounds? They're not paying me like the men to fight 3 minutes, so why would I fight an extra minute for...
I agree with that. I think in the amateurs, when you get to elite level, you start doing 3 minutes. So in the gym, like you become accustomed to doing 3-minute rounds. So I think though, commercially speaking, if we're only getting interest in female boxing now with 2 minutes, then how are we going to get to the 3-minute level? Maybe they should consider doing 12 2-minute rounds, you know? But I think 3-minute rounds will be a challenge for the public to buy into. But hopefully in the future, that could be something that we can explore. But the parity in the pay has to level up, because we can't be getting paid the same amounts that we're getting paid now to do an extra minute. That doesn't make any sense.
For sure. Well, definitely agree with you. So what do you envision for your career? Obviously, it's in infancy. But,
it's infancy, yeah.
But for the next 6 months, what do you perceive happening?
So in the next 6 months, God willing, I can have my pro debut on a major platform. That would be the dream. And it's about being active. So over the next 12 months, they're continuing to develop, getting good work in, fighting as much as possible. If I can be fighting, 4 or 5 times a year, that would be great. And then, just start building up to sort of belts, essentially, over the next few years. So that's the plan. But it's about making the right moves at the right time and developing properly.
So you don't have a date for the pro debut yet?
Not yet. It's all in the works. So when it's finalized, I don't like talking prematurely. I'm sure you understand. So
for sure.
Yeah.
So
when it's finalized, we'll lay it out.
Do you have a projected month?
Definitely back end of the summer.
So end of August. Okay. What's your walk around weight?
So I walk around like 70 kilos. So I fought at 69 in the amateurs, which is 152.
Okay, yes.
My maths is right. Yeah. So
So that's welterweight in the amateurs, 152. So for women's boxing, are you gonna come down to 147, or are you gonna move up to 152? Gain the 2 pounds to 54?
Nah. I think I was always walking. When I was competing, I was always walking around or competing underneath the weight. So getting down to 147 wouldn't be a problem for me. So that's what I definitely would aim to do for sure. But women, we bounce around. So I could do 147, 154, maybe 160. I think that would be a bit too heavy for me though. But yeah, I could jump around those weights.
Beautiful. So can you give out your social media for anyone who isn't following you? Can do so. Let them know where they can follow your career.
Yeah, sure. So at Saddan Amma. So SEDEMAMA across everything. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even LinkedIn if you're in the corporate space. And you can find out more about me there.
All right. Well, Saddan, thank you for coming on the program. I'm sorry for that little pause. I'm screen sharing your social media on Instagram.
No problem.
To the YouTube world that's live right now with us, so they can see how to follow you and the spelling and things like that.
No, thank you for having me.
No,
and
thank
sorry
you.
about the internet problems.
Nah, no worries.
South
no
London
worries.
internet.
it always takes a little bit of time to get used to, but you'll be a regular on here. We're great friends with Xavier. Him and his fighters do good jobs, and I'm expecting big things from you. Like I said, women's boxing.
I'm expecting big things too.
Well, great. Women's boxing is booming, and we would love to be a part of your career. I see you're already sponsored by BoxRaw. Look at you. There you go.
Yeah, I do a lot of work with BoxRaw. They've kind of followed me on my journey from when I won Haringey Box Cup like a couple of years ago. So they've always been really supportive. So I do a lot of work with BoxRaw.
That's amazing. Shout out to BoxRaw for supporting boxing as a whole and
good guys
looking out for you. So thank you again. And I guess give out that social media one last time for anyone hard-headed.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for looking in. It's at Saddan Amma, SEDEMAMA. Hit me up and I'll definitely respond.
All right, thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up and coming prospect. 0-0 at the moment, but she's looking to get the win and
I'm
trained
coming.
by Xavier Miller. So big things are coming. Thank you once again, and catch you on the next one. All right. So yeah, man, I'm expecting big things. Especially if Xavier is, ready, not pushing her, but ready for her to turn pro after just 12 months working with her. He must see something big. So yeah, I'm excited. Man. Women's boxing is blowing up. It's blowing up. It's their time and they're getting their shine. Funny, we were just talking about Aida Biggs, but going through her Instagram, she's pretty nice on the eyes as well, and that's always gonna help. If you look at a person like Mariciela Conejo, she's gets a lot of opportunities. It works that way. Christine Hammer, opportunities. So it is what it is. When they talked about Ray in the Four Kings documentary, they talked about that. The fact that he was sellable, that his smile allowed them to, open those big corporate doors. Whereas, the Hagglers and the Durans, they couldn't do that. Duran was too rough around the edges, and Hagler, he had the chip on his shoulder. He was too upset with the world. So, yeah. Let me see if we can get Kevin Cunningham on here early. #we work. And listen, if you're watching this on YouTube and you support Nest, GTO, and TBV, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Absolutely free. Absolutely free. And in the meantime, we going out to King Born. You never got your call. What up, champ?
Man, this what's going on right now. I'm in the rugged badlands of Kentucky. We gonna do it like this, man. Yo, Danny Garcia against the Spider Crab. That's the fight we need for Danny. The reason why I tell you this, right?
Hell no.
Now
What
listen,
you
you
trying
know
to do,
it.
man?
No, hold on. At 154, listen to me. You know, a crab eats a dead body, right? So if Danny beat Spider, then he made crab salad. And I'm gonna say this proud, like Malcolm X speeches. Danny go against the Spider Crab. That's like man versus creatures. You know what I'm saying? At 154, could Danny do that? And listen, let me tell you something, Charles Martin. Coffee is very good. Coffee keep you alert.
It's not
Coffee
Martin.
keep you awake.
It's not Martin. He fighting Washington.
What? George Washington. Listen, man. Washington is going to get slept. He's going to get slept. He's going to need some coffee after Mike will like coffee, knock him out, stretch him out. I said it. It's happening. Yo, I'm so happy for Mike Polite Coffee, Team New York, Team Brooklyn, wherever that, even though he in Florida, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about it, I'm hyped about it, love it, let's go. But listen, y'all, tell Ness I want the Spider Crab versus Danny Garcia at 154. That was the show last night, missed it, now it's on. Peace.
All right. We going out to Austin, Texas. What up? Austin.
Hey, good morning, Nez.
Border Wars is back.
Yeah,
Watertown,
bro,
Wisconsin, man. Border Wars is back. September 18th is going down. We striking while the iron is hot. The city of Watertown wants us back. So, there was other offers on the table, but, there was nothing more special than going back to the city that started the big things for Border Wars, and we coming back. So I know you wanted to fight. We looking to get you on this card. Hopefully you can be available September 18th. Canelo fight day.
For sure, bro.
We're going to do Border Wars. We're going to start at 2 p.m., finish right before Canelo walks out so we can watch the fight together as a familia.
Bad, bro. Weigh-ins on that Friday? What time y'all do then?
Weigh-ins on Friday. It'll be unofficial weigh-ins earlier in the day, but television weigh-ins around 7 p.m.
Bet. Well, shit, bro. If we know for sure that it's going to be the 18th, I'm going to go ask off right now and book my hotel tonight.
For sure.
But as far as the show, bro, this weekend with the Tank and Barrios fight, all right, let's just say Barrios wins because everybody's saying Tank should fight Taylor. Does Barrios deserve Taylor? Everybody's going to say no, so why does Tank deserve Taylor? You know what I'm saying? And then on the Loma Nakatani fight, man, everybody think Loma got to smash this man, but Nakatani a problem, bro. They don't realize that man's defense is on point. And in his last fight, his offense looked fire. But, yeah, as far as that. And then Border Towns, yeah, bro. Shit, honestly, I ain't gonna call nobody out no more, bro. Whoever y'all matching me up with, I'm matching me up there. But I'm gonna be there for sure. Good show, and that's my
Nah,
fault.
send me footage. You know I need footage. We need to see what you look like. Ain't nobody gonna take that fight without seeing you. That's the thing.
Oh, bet. It'll be in the Discord, bro. It'll be in the Discord. I got it.
Well, send it to me because I want to post it to the Patreon community so the community could see you and YouTube could see you.
So the Patreon DM, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, no. On Patreon, send me a message. I'll give you my email, and you can email it to me. I'm going to messages
All right,
now.
yes, sir. Will do.
All right. Let me see. Speaking of Patreon messages, I just got one from my man Aiden that says, "How can I listen to 621 Untitled?" That was yesterday's Untitled. It's available. You are a $15 a month guy, so all you got to do is click the link. I'll actually do you one better and send it straight to you, champ. How about that? This is audio only version. Here's that link. And I'll give you video version as well. Video. Right here, video version. Video version. All right. And Austin, this is the email. Sorry, fellas. And I want you to send it via WeTransfer.com. All right. There you go. So you go to WeTransfer.com first. It's going to ask you to add files and add email. You add my email that I just texted you, and you add the files right off your phone. And if you got the files on your computer, you go to the URL on a web browser on your computer. Very simple. Very simple. Looks like we got to everybody. I see a bunch of callers on Blog Talk, but you have not pressed the numero uno. And if you haven't, we can't go to you. And yes, any potential sponsors for Border Wars, it's going down September 18th. If you want visibility for your brand, your company, not only live on the BPE, but live in front of the 300 to 500 people in attendance in Watertown, Wisconsin, and also promoted for the next 88 days. 88 days left till Border Wars 12, Watertown, Wisconsin. We're looking to do a better job than the last time out, and there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to be able to do that now that we had that first trial run. The people that were in attendance have never been more satisfied. Mario himself, is a walking testimony, right? Like, you can't take the feeling that Mario has away from him. Being elevated, 4 feet in the air, being able to knock down the verbal bully that attacked him for 60 days, build up for this fight, being able to knock that tooth into the crowd and hearing them cheer. It's totally different from the past Border Wars that we've done, and that's why we're not looking back. We're coming right back to the same venue. We're going indoors now. So it's going to be an even better, more intimate event, and I implore you to sign up. I'm going to tell you right now, Wednesday is actually Border Wars show, but I still haven't gotten the email from Mayweather Promotions letting me know whether or not everything is straight for the tank fight. So that means I might have to leave. Oh, wow. I got to redo it, but ask him. Oh, wow. Where's Info Joe? Wow. Yo, shout out to Jemmy, man. You are he's super talented, man. I'm telling you, this community is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Sway Puma, I see you. Shout out to Sway Puma. I might have to put you in touch with Jemmy. You looking like you a designer. The Boxing Voice, TBV, podcast. I kind of like this little logo. Oh, what's this down here? The voice, the Boxing Voice, voice of the people. I don't know about that world one. Is that the back? Okay, so is that your, I don't know, is that the back or the front? Oh, that is the back. No. I definitely like the circle logo though, Suede Puma. See what you got. You made a Top Rank Diet shirt. Oh yeah, I love this. I love this. Wow. They might sue us for this. I have no way of sharing it. Let me see. Damn, I gotta figure that out, man. Let me see here. Boom. And then we're gonna go. Yeah, man, I don't know how to share this. I can't share it, but wow. This is fire, Suede Puma. This Top Rank Diet, this is an improvement from my Top Rank Diet. I'm really feeling this. Yeah, so we could rock with that one. Uh-oh, he got another one. My man came with a bunch of shirt designs. He got another one, and this one is hunting season. I like it. I mean, I get the whole, I get it. Hunted or hunted. Hunter or hunted. I like it. I guess. It's a knock on Nintendo. I like it. I know none of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all like, come on, Ness, you could do better of describing, but then it wouldn't be a surprise. So check out the debut of these shirts, man. Shout out to Suede Puma and Jemmy. Jemmy's is in a shirt. Actually, Jemmy just recreated Info Joe's logo. And if you don't know, now you know. Your main man, Info Joe, TBV's Border Wars 12 ring announcer. He started a company a couple of months ago called Puff Puff Pastries because, you know, he's in California. So he's a cultivator, fully licensed, you know, to distribute and everything. So shout out to Info Joe. His life is about to change. That being said, Jemmy created the most beautiful logo Info Joe ever had. Shout out to the community. Again, there's so many talented people in our community. And watch, I'm going to send this to Joe. I bet you he's going to call in. As soon as you see this. Like, yo. Wow. But we got Juan in the BX. What up, champ? It's been a long time, man. You busy over there? Yo, what do you do? Are you an electrician? What do you do?
Yeah, okay. Electrician, bro.
Okay, because one day I remember you called in and it felt like you was in a bodega. I'm like, yo, I wonder if my man run his own bodega in the Heights or some shit.
Nah. Hell nah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. What I got from Barrios and Tank is basically Tank is going to send Barrios back to his barrio crime because he gonna lace his ass up and knock him out early. And, yeah, man, I heard they was... Yo, Ness, put that music down a little bit, bro. You're interrupting my call. Don't make me have to go over there to Florida and lay the smackdown on your candy ass.
I thought it was Rudy Poo candy ass.
So anyway, don't worry about the rest. Just know I'm the best. Anyway, all I got to say is I heard a boxer called in a couple of weeks ago and said he's the great one. Well, I got something for this boxer. He's talking to the world's toughest son of a bitch. And if he wants, he could go to Wisconsin, meet me in Border Wars, and hell, Ness, I'll sign up immediately. I want to show this son of a bitch to never come on TVV talking all that crap about he's going to do some crap, knock out some bum and call himself the great one. That's just not going to happen, son.
Yo, you hating on my man Blair the Cobbs? Don't be hating on Blair Cobbs on this show.
You're damn right, Blair. Better sit on a chair because he's going to mess with Stone Cold, Philo, and I'm going to lay the smackdown on his ass.
Bro, you know
that's all I gotta
say.
say.
Dominicans, man, you crazy. All Dominicans get to do their thing.
I'm gonna tell you this, son. Do I think he could whip my ass? Hell no. Do I think I could whip his ass? Oh hell yeah. So let him know if he wants to go to Wisconsin and meet up with Shiloh. I'm all with it. And if you don't believe it, he could ask. Well, son, you know fight hype. You know Ben. You can ask Ben. I'm always down to clown around. And Blair the Flair, you better take a chair, son, because I'm the one. I'm the great one, and I'm the world's toughest son of a bitch. TVB, be safe, Ness. I'll stop fucking around. Have a good one, yo.
Alrighty, then. Speaking of WWE and him doing impersonations, we're going to be doing a weekly or monthly. We haven't decided if it's once a month or once a week or bi-weekly yet. Your own Amin from Essex, and Mario Monguilla are going to be doing a wrestling podcast on Patreon for all you wrestling fans. So this Rudy Pooty guy over here, Juan in the BX, hopefully you enjoy that. Looks like Stainless is the only boomeranging. What up? No Stainless? No Stainless. All right. Oh, you're there.
Yo.
Yo.
What was that guy name?
Which
the
guy?
UK guy?
The UK guy.
No, the lady you just interviewed.
Oh, Saddan Amma.
Oh, okay.
She from Ghana, trained by Dillian White's trainer, Xavier Midler.
That's what's up. It's good to see more women coming out in the boxing, man. You know, I gotta agree with Michaela Mayer comment she made with Andre Ward in an interview I saw before a fight on ESPN. But women's boxing, especially with the class you have now, where you starting to see a lot more. Yes, it's spread out between the weight classes, true, but they start to get a lot closer in classes where fights can be made between highly skilled, competitive women. So I look forward to the future of boxing. Again, as I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Coach Myers.
Hey, you hear me?
Yes.
You trying to forget about your boy, man. Just because Cashy ain't get the fight, you know what I mean? You throw his boy in the back corner and anything. Messed up, man. But hey, listen, I talked to the champ Cassius, good fight with Coffie in Washington. Cassius, he going to the fight. Coffie wins, he might climb in the ring. You know what I mean? Call him out. Who knows? But real talk, though, I did talk to him. He did say that he is pulling up to the fight. He got Washington beating him by decision, though.
What?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Hey, bro, you know they've been sparring, like him and Washington been cool for years, so I don't see him going against Washington, but yeah, he got him by decision, man.
I'm not gonna believe that because I'm gonna give him the out. I'm gonna give him an out. Why would you pick Washington? Why would you pick against a dude that you was offered the like that? It don't look right. It don't look right.
It don't have to. I mean, it don't have to look right. He just think that he'll be able to outbox him. That's it, and that's logical. You know what I mean? That's logical.
That's logical.
That's logical. You know what I mean? But listen, if Coffee wins, you know what I mean? Cassie might climb in that ring.
Yeah, but that's the thing. See, and I bet you we gonna have a Andre situation, right? Because Cassius is 20-0. Mike is 12-0, right?
Yeah.
So Cassius turned down 2 opportunities. Once I get Washington on my resume, like, do I really need Cassius? I was thinking about that. Do I really need Cassius? So, it's an unfortunate situation. I hit Cassius up. I want him on the show, but I also got Cunningham supposed to be coming on in like 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully they can get it done, and hopefully.
Hey, where's the fight at? Where is it at?
North,
like,
man.
Where they
Prudential
fighting
Center,
at?
man.
I forgot. You ain't even from Jersey no more, so I know you ain't gone.
No, I said it. No. I mean, I'm already committed. They Latin American Promotions hired us to do the commentating for their card a long time ago. Remember, we in Atlanta for July.
Oh, okay.
Shit, Atlanta love TBB. The ATL love TBB. We in Atlanta July 16th, July 17th for 2 separate cards. And then we back July 31st for another 3rd card to commentate, man. We dipping and dabbling in the commentating business, man. You know what I'm saying? Big things for little
Do your
TV,
thing.
Man.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. Patience, man, is a virtue, man. There's a lot of people that are impatient, and maybe what's not a long time to me is a very long time to someone else. But when, again, I repeat, when something is your passion, when you're doing something you love, bro, you don't see, sometimes I don't even know what day it is because every day is Friday. I'm living my best life. I'm in the city and the state I wanted to be in. I got a bigger home than my last one. The weather's better than the last place it's always been. I get to do what I love. Like, people don't get that. So those are little goals. You know what I mean? And some people, they are not content with little goals. So they rushing and they doing things outside the box. You know, I'm in my 40s, man. I made a lot of mistakes in life. You know, people still making mistakes until they start to learn from the mistakes, you know? And because of that, TBV's been like a revolving door, you know? But that phrase, man, phrases are true in life, man. Somebody invented them shits for a reason, right? And what that means is, you know, only the strong survive, man. You know, only the strong survive. Those that stick through the mud, go through the fire, will reap the benefits. Another phrase, you reap what you sow. You put in that work, you're going to get back. You know. So, 3 shows in July, man, and I'm just grateful that we're getting these opportunities to show what we can do. And again, man, you know, Untitled, it got away from me, and I ain't even let y'all know about my new venture. You know, me, Mario, and Doomy formed a brand new company, and dude, I got ideas for days. And this has been one of the best. I never seen something take off so rapidly, you know. But we're going to save the announcement of that for the next Untitled. Because we back, man. We back. Everything's on a schedule. It's work time. You know, I was too dependent on others. You see, I'm here alone. Solo Dolo Scarface no Manolo. And that's the kind of the tough pill I had to swallow for Patreon. I had to understand I got to just do what I got to do for you, my Patreons, regardless of who is available and who isn't available. Because you are the backbone. Uh-oh. Look who it is. Who's this? Is this the Munguia? Oh, it's Cunningham.
What's up, Ness?
Coach! What's going on? It's fight week, champ. How you feeling?
It's fight week, baby. It's fight week. Let's get it.
So, are you guys in Atlanta already?
Nah, we leaving in the morning.
Oh, damn, you getting there Wednesday. Okay, I mean, same time zone. It's only 7 hours away, right? Y'all flying in, I'm assuming.
It's about an hour flight, so it ain't.
Ooh, you driving, Coach. You might need to pull over to conduct the interview. You on that Florida internet, you know we ain't got that great service out here in the boot. Yeah, he gone. Coach, come on back. I need to get to Jamaica. I promise y'all. I want a vacation so bad. Coach, your internet ain't working, champ. You driving. He on 95 side too. Your internet should be better on that side. In the meantime, shit. Damn, Bo and Bama Ben did a counterpunch. Is that today's show? It sure enough is. Let me text my man Bo, you know. Can't leave him. All right. So Coach ain't available right now with the internet. Let me go to Bo. Bo, if you're listening, call in. Bo. Nope, wrong Bo. I got mad Bows now. Started off with one Bo. Call back, champ. I hate when I miss people's counterpunch. Sway Puma with a super chat said, check the email. We did that. Your shirts look official. I'm going to try and get those uploaded to the site today so people can, order them if they want. T.O. not getting $50 for a concert card. Laughing out loud. Emoji from Texas Bulldog. And Supermax says the Horsemen are back to show how to promote Border Wars. But you said the Horsemen, but is it all 4? Is Cruz back? Is Matt back? Is Supermax back? And is Marvin back? That's the question. Okay. Cunningham's back. Cunningham, you're not back. You're not back. You're not back, Coach. You're not back, Coach. Your internet ain't working. Your internet ain't working, Coach. It ain't working. I'm sorry for the audio silence. I don't know. We gotta try and do this another way. Yeah, I don't know. He's got bad service. You can't drive and you won't be able to drive and get it done. Let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. I got a call. Well, that was actually the last one. Last interview I was waiting for, but let me see if I could get. Uh, 11 Central. Sorry, fellas, man. This is the solo dolo Scarface no Manola right here. This is when you need the co-host to keep the ball moving. And we got plenty of callers on Block Talk. I mean, I guess you guys are at work just listening. All good. And Coach Myers let me know with a quick message. I gave you both your calls. I'm pretty sure I gave Stainless both of his. And okay, now we got want me to try and get Mike Coffie on mobile since he's driving. Yeah, tell him to call in, man. Tell Mike to call in, man. Tell the champ. Yes. Yo, I love having Brandon, bro. We got to get we need a sponsor. See, we need a sponsor, man. Again, dead noise, man. Sorry, man. Sorry. So many messages coming through. Shit crazy, and it's only 11:30. Supermax, I got to your super chat. Thank you. Yo, I'm so excited to talk Border Wars. I'm sorry, man. I'm really excited. Like, honestly, I want to see Amin versus Jason Hotsey. Which I think. Jason Hotsey fought Sir Bishop. Jason Hotsey fought Sir Bishop. Sir Bishop is a killer, though. He's a killer. You know what I mean? I wonder, but he hasn't faced anybody that gonna give him some resistance, you know? But Bishop is 47 years old. So truth be told, Stainless, that's a good fight for you. Maybe it's a bad fight because of the height. You know, I wish everybody was in the same area so we could get a quick face off and make sure the height ain't too bad. Because it'd probably be like you fighting Fundora. But he 47. You 42. He weighed in 183. You weighed in 186. That's a good fight for you. Amin and Hotsey. That's a good fight for Amin. That's his first fight. I think Amin is in the 40s, right? And he had that surgery on his finger, you know? I want to see Juan in the BX, man. What's up? What's up? Who want to take on Dylan, man, to beat Lids Low? You know who I want Lids Low to fight? Lids Low. Oh, man, this is a whole show, man. It's just I'm so excited. And I got the text this morning saying it was official. They want us back in Watertown, so all that energy is there. But I want Lids Low versus Adrian. But Adrian is obviously hosting, so that can't happen. But Lids Low, Adrian, both coming off losses. I like that fight. You know what's my main event? Stainless, you're going to be mad. But my main event, Mario versus Jose. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Mario versus Jose. Main event. Let's go. Yo, this card gonna be lit. we should get either Sean versus Rel or Sean versus Smoke 'em Out Jay. And if we get Sean versus Rel, then we get Smoke 'em Out Jay versus Chino, who just beat Tank. And guess what? Back call, Stainless, you the prez. I need you to get out there and find Sony. Tank lost. Sony lost. They both could fight each other on that rematch off that loss. Sony could gain some fucking get back and come on back to the show. Like, where you at? Ever since he got knocked out, he dipped off, man. Dude's got ticker problems, man. Look in the mirror, man. You better talk to the man in the fucking mirror. September 18th, it goes down. Redemption. Redemption. Plenty of time. You got 88 days to talk to your boss, your wife, your job. 88 days at redemption. Supermax, he back. He need redemption. Stainless, I want you back, but I know you're busy with all the restaurant, managing. But you need redemption. Mario went back and seeked his redemption. He sucked up all the laughter, all the hateful comments. He disappeared from the show. He locked in the gym. He got focused. And he got his redemption. Now he's running around here trying to turn his medallion into an earring so you can see it on while he on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, are you IBO ranked in Border Wars? Is your medallion swinging? Let's go. Natural Wiz, I'm looking at you too. How many times you gonna say you gonna do it? Jose coming from Canada, he vaccinated. It's on. We go. It's a go. It's a go. And we all knew Francis came all the time. So there's no excuses, man. Border Wars is going down. September 18th is going to be huge. Because you got to understand, it was a small town already, right? Then they all came out. The city even gave money to promote it. That's how starving the town was for entertainment. So now the people that were reluctant, the people that were hesitant, not us, not TBV's community, I'm talking about in the actual town. The other gym owners that didn't put their fighters in, or some of the gym owners that did, like Malik. Donnell wants the rematch, champ. He coming back to your hometown. People thought that was hometown cooking. People thought he beat you. So, now that Malik fought and his coach was there and got to see what it is, maybe we get his other two stablemates. See, it's just snowball effect, man. We got to capitalize on the momentum. But no reason this shouldn't be titled Redemption. Sir Isaac. Champ, man. You need that get back with Mendoza. And I'm sure Mendoza might not even give you the get back. He might want to move on to something else. Or he might feel comfortable in what he's already been in the ring with which is you. So you need redemption. Know what I mean? You need that redemption. That's what the name of this card could be. Coach Myers, you ain't make that debut yet. I mean, is you at least going to come out, have a drink with us and chill? Know what I'm saying? Lot to be talked about. I might even have a fight for JT's son. We could probably do one kid fight because Adrian's son, I think, is in the same weight class. And he was, man, y'all seen him. He was begging, like, come on, man, let me get on. I mean, I hope begging didn't come off as a bad word. Poor choice. But, he like, yo, come on, Ness, you got to do Border Wars Kids again, It was fun. Corey Frank, is he coming back? Can we get MRJ back? MRJ suffered some sort of injury, and now I see him on social media saying his next move in boxing is gonna be big. Did he pull out of Border Wars because he about to turn pro? Maybe. I don't know. But a lot is cooking right now. A lot is cooking. But yeah, man, we're gonna end it, and we'll be back with another one. Today is Tuesday. So any news, and we'll be back after lunch and see what's out there. Talk some boxing with y'all. And man, get the ball rolling, man. A lot cooking, man. A lot cooking. Esteban is back. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna be back. It's just I can't wait for Border Wars, man. I wish it was Sunday. Wednesday, man, because I'm excited. Is this Antonio in Albany?
Hello?
Yes.
Are you talking to me? Oh, nah, man. I just literally I got the time on my phone. It says 57 seconds I joined. I don't know if you're ending the show or what the topic was. I just joined in.
Yeah, man, we are talking Gervonta Tank Davis. It's fight week. You know, he's got a media workout on Wednesday. He's got the weigh-ins open to the public on Friday. And obviously we're announcing Michael Polite Coffie's fight with Gerald Washington July 31st in the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.
It's a good fight. That heavyweight bout's a good fight. But the Tank Davis fight versus Barrios, a lot of people got Tank like 60-40, 70-30. But man, going up 2 divisions, dog, I feel like, and that's not a normal or natural 140. I feel like Barrios is a big 140. He got that height and he's got that reach. I think he's gonna really try and impose his physicality to Tank. But Tank got that power and that small package. I feel like if he can fight short, kind of get on the inside with that power, man, it's like out for Barrios. But if Barrios could oppose his size, like use his reach and fight tall, you feel me? I feel like he could make it a real ugly fight, or a real close fight. But we'll see how it goes. I got it real close, man. I got it 55-45 in Tank's favor. But yeah, that's how I see it. I think it's a good fight Saturday.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, my friend. Thank you for calling in. Hey, man, we're also looking for a former pro. We need you to have a decent sized name because our co-host, Troy King, is a star here on YouTube. But I need to bring Troy out of retirement. I'm thinking JD. JD in Texas, he's sparred the Charlos. He's faced Charles Hatley. And, he's retired. He beat Donnell. He lost to Midi. And if we could get him back, he's a former pro from Texas. That'll be a good fight for Troy. As long as he don't get all A-side and shit, like, oh, I don't know that dude. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, if any other potential opponents for Troy with a decent-sized name, come on out. Come on out, man. Let's get you on this card. Let's get you right. Gonna dust yourself off and try it again. You feel me? TBV Border Wars. September 18th is going down. We gonna keep the momentum going while it is nice and warm. Boston. We got a new caller in Boston. All right. New caller in Boston. Who's this? Talk to us.
Hey, yo! What's happening, people?
Porgy, you got a new
I'm
number?
creeping, baby.
Call you?
Nah, I'm just creeping for, you know me.
From work?
Anyways, what was the show about, baby?
We
Gian?
talking Gerald. We talking Gerald Washington versus Michael Coffie. Announcement: Michael Coffie versus Gerald Washington. Main event: Newark, New Jersey, Prudential Center. Vito Minilecki taking on the rematch of the guy that beat him. Upset. He's gonna do it in Newark, July 31st, PBC. And we're talking Tank Barrios Fight Week. Media workout Wednesday. Final press conference Thursday, weigh-in on Friday. And you got Jason Rosario, Erickson Lubin on the undercard.
Wow, that's it, Pack. Listen, I'm just looking forward for Giante. I don't know if Tank is too small to fuck with Barrios. You think Barrios could really pull it out? I don't know. Even Tank is a smaller guy. I think Tank he's the favorite.
He's the favorite, yeah. I mean, you know, he's definitely the favorite.
Tank is the favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because Tank got hammers, bro. As soon as Tank put those hammers on Cat, he should go down. I mean, not go down, but Tank should be able to hurt him. I don't have a lot to say. I just want to tell everybody to fucking support the channel, support Ness. Like he said, solo by himself there today, make it happen for everybody so we can have all the good boxing news. And I got to go. Shout out to the UK, the USA. I'm out.
All right. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the final caller of the day. Catch us on the next one. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Peace.